get ready with me, but mostly because I need to talk, and if I keep talking to myself, I'm going to end up going criminally insane. I never understood why people didn't like me or why people don't like me. I still don't understand. I don't think I'm a problem. I think I'm very unproblematic, actually. Also, can you tell me if this wig fits my face or not? Because I think I glued it a certain type of way or something, and it's making me look a little, like, weird. But I don't know. But can we just say I ate down? Thank you. I've never understood why people don't like me or, like, just, like, don't want to be, like, around me. And I still don't. I don't think I'm the problem. I think honestly, I don't think anything. I just don't think I'm the problem. I feel like if you have a problem with me, then you're, like, special or something. You know, I actually take everything back that I just said. I think people are just mean. I don't think I'm the problem. I think people are just mean. I don't know how you can be mean to me, though. Like, I'm literally so nice. Like, I'm too nice. The problem is me being too nice. That's what's stopping me. Is me being too nice. That's why I can't let my light shine. I feel like this wig makes me look really weird. I think the hair is too skinny for my fat face. I don't know, though. I just felt like coming on here and talking and just chatting about how people are mean, because people are mean. Actually, I take back everything I just said. I just don't understand how people can be fangirling over me for, like, one day and then just be like, the next. It doesn't bother me. It does bother me. I cried. But, like, it doesn't bother me, but, like, it does. It does bother me, actually. It bothers me real bad. Real bad. I seen someone contour their nose with an eyebrow pencil, so we're gonna do it. Because I'm a follower. I guess it worked. I don't know. I can't really see it, but I'm gonna clean now. Holla! I just found out the nastiest thing ever today. Have y'all seen that TikTok? It got like 1 million likes, and this girl was basically talking about how research showed that Chipotle uses human caca to grow their plants. Like, hello, what? You know, I haven't had Chipotle in like almost 4 years, but like still. So hopefully you guys like think before you go to Chipotle, because that's actually insane. Also, story time on the reason I don't eat Chipotle, and no, this is not because of what I just told you. So basically, like 3 to 4 years ago, I think, my church decided to go on this like little trip thing with all the youth. And we went and we saw like this Christmas light show, and it was really fun. And after that, we were obviously all hungry. It was like 8 o'clock, so we decided to go get some Chipotle. So I was on this church bus with some of my friends. There was a lot of kids on there I didn't like, and I thought they were kind of weird. But we all got our orders in, and I think we were all like running around outside the bus and like racing each other in the parking lot or something. After that, we got in the bus and we were all eating our food while the driver was driving back home. There was also this one kid I forgot to mention. He was just being really annoying the whole time, and he would like not shut up. But anyways, we're all eating, and this kid is not like being normal. Like, he's just messing around the whole time, and we're getting so annoyed. And then out of nowhere, he like throws up over like the whole freaking aisle of the bus. It was disgusting. And this isn't like a huge bus, like a school bus. It was like one of those like mini buses or whatever. Like, if anything, it was just like a really big white van. And mind you, while this was happening, we were still like an hour away from the church. So this dude's throw up is like in the aisle for the whole hour ride home. And I feel so bad for the kid next to him, because he had like throw up all over him, and he was sitting next to this other kid and he kept trying to like touch him. But I think the thing that grossed me out the most is the fact that the Chipotle literally looked the same before it came out of his mouth. Like I just lost my appetite. I was so done. I was like, you know, I will just decide not to eat Chipotle ever again. And a good thing for that, because oh my gosh, the stuff they have found in Chipotle is insane. But anyways, that's it for my get ready with me. Bye.
Story time about how I found out that my Nana was getting catfished by this weird, creepy, like, German man. Okay, to start things off, my Nana is a very interesting lady. She cheated on my grandpa, which is my dad's father. She cheated on him with this very interesting feller. Let's just say that, like, my grandpa's up here and he's just. So my grandpa tried to work things out with her, but she was the one that wanted to get a divorce because he didn't love her, even though she was the one that cheated. So obviously I'm not sure of, like, the whole timeline because, well, I wasn't born yet, but sometime after that, she met this other guy and they got married. And he was a really creepy dude. He didn't like his photo being taken, and if you took his photo, he would, like, look away from the camera and you'd have to delete it. So there's only, like, one photo I have of him, like, that I've seen, and it's from my parents' wedding. So anyways, they were married, got divorced, she dated a couple other weirdos. Then she starts dating her high school sweetheart, which was the guy that she cheated on my grandpa with. Super weird dude. Starts talking about how she's gonna marry him, and then all of a sudden he ups up and leaves and doesn't tell her why. Also, just FYI, me and my Nana have never really had a good relationship. There's a lot of other reasons why. So if you think I'm just being mean to her, I'm really not. She's just not a very decent human being. But I gotta love her. Then she starts dating her second ex-husband, and they're also talking about getting remarried. And he moves in with her. Okay, hold on. From what I understand, he didn't, like, move in with her, but he stayed over a lot because they were, like, really close. So yeah, starts talking about how she's gonna marry him again, and then all of a sudden, I ask about him with my dad in the car. And I was, like, genuinely curious because I'd heard my parents talking about how she started dating him again, but I didn't really know who he was. And she's like, oh, me and him aren't dating anymore. And I'm like, what? I just was hearing about this, like, 2 days ago. So apparently, one day while she was in the shower, he packs up all of his bags, leaves, blocks her, and doesn't tell her anything. At this point, I honestly kind of feel bad for her because I'm like, dang, she just is not dating good men. Or either she's just really annoying and scares a lot of them away. So yeah, so he left, didn't tell her why. She was really confused, but she didn't talk about it much. So eventually she starts talking about how she put herself on a dating app, hoping that she would, like, you know, find somebody. So she meets this guy on this app who she's like, oh my gosh, he's so cute, he's rich, like, all this stuff. And I don't think she married him I don't think she started dating him because he was rich, but I think it was more just because, I think that was just something she wanted to mention. Like, she's been single for a lot of her life, so it's not like she's had a lot of money, right? Like, no double income, it's just been her. So anyway, she starts telling us about this guy and how, like, he's awesome and how they FaceTime a lot and how he's planning to come down to see her. And for some reason, the stuff that she was telling us about this guy was, like, really weird. And at first, we actually thought my Nana was making it up. And we're just, like, really skeptical of everything. Just the details she was saying about the way he was acting just either didn't seem true or just seemed really sketchy. So my mom ends up asking, like, can we have a photo of, like, what he looks like? Like, I'm trying to get a good picture here. So we realized that he claims to be this, like, I don't remember exactly what the title was, but somebody that went to college and studied, like, English literature, like, somebody that would be really good at spelling, right? But the way that he was typing to her was very broken English. He said he had, like, a 6-year education in college over this, and somebody that had that much would be way better at spelling. It's like when you get a spam call and they're saying that they're from America and they're just clearly not. So yeah, very suspicious stuff. So we start stalking this man's account. My mom makes a fake, like, I think it was like some sort of Christian, like, go fish, I don't even know. But some sort of Christian dating site or whatever. And so my mom makes a fake account just so that we can stalk this person and figure out, like, what's all about them. So we keep looking at his account, notice multiple red flags. I don't remember all of them, but there was just a lot. So we start telling my Nana, like, hey, we think there's some, like, suspicious activity going on. His account has a lot of red flags, just, like, kind of telling her that we're concerned. And she starts accusing us of lying, saying that we're making stuff up. So, like, a few days later, he starts talking about how he's going to fly to her. So he starts saying he's going to fly to her, and now I remember one of the other red flags. He said that he lived in, like, I'm making this up. Pretend he said he lived in Tennessee, okay? But all of his photos on his account were of him in, like, some sort of tropical, like, kind of, like, I don't know how to explain it. It was, like, deserty, but, like, foreign. It was definitely foreign. So, like, if he had one photo that looked a little, like, foreign, that's one thing. Because, like, he could have been on vacation. But this was, like, every single one of his photos. So anyway, so he said he was going to fly to her, and he started saying about how, like, he's going to pay for his ticket, and then if she wants to fly down to him, he'll pay for her ticket too. So then it's the day before he says he's going to fly out, and he goes, they won't accept my, like, credit card. Like, my credit card is, like, getting hacked or something. Like, classic catfish 101. And he asks her to pay for it, and that he'll pay her back as soon as he gets there. And so she ends up actually telling us, because she notices that that's, like, a little weird. So she wants us to do some information. Do some information? No, find some information. Like, see if we can find anything else on him that could prove that he's not who he says he is.
Hey guys, get ready with me while I tell you about how my boyfriend cheated on me at my volleyball tournament. So this story is going to start in the beginning of summer, I would say, and we're going to call him Kevin. So me and Kevin have been dating for a good 6 months, and I always went to, like, his basketball games and stuff, so I thought it would be a great idea for him to come to one of my volleyball tournaments. So he drove with me there. The way there was probably like an hour and a half maybe, and it was a good time. The car, like, I fell asleep on his shoulder, all that stuff. It was cute, it was fun, until it wasn't. So I'm about to start playing the first game of the tournament, and all of a sudden he starts acting really weird. Like, he won't look at me in the eyes, and I was just really confused. But before I went to go play, he started wishing me. He was like, good luck, like, you got this, I love you, all that stuff. And then I start playing. I want to say like 20 minutes into playing, he was nowhere to be found. Like, he should be on the sides, you know, like, watching his girlfriend, but he just wasn't. I did not know where he was at, or anything like that. You know who else I didn't know where they were at? My sister. My fucking sister. So that was my first red flag. They should have both been watching me on the sides. But I was like, it's okay. Like, they're probably walking around. Like, maybe they're getting some, like, merch or something. Like, I don't know. Whatever. And they weren't back the rest of the game. I thought it was weird, so I started asking around. I was like, have any of you seen them? Like, do you know where they'd be at? And no one had any idea. My sister and my boyfriend both turned off their locations. So I was just like, I was weirded out. And then I'm looking around, and I see my fucking boyfriend and my sister holding hands. And I was appalled, guys. I was, like, shocked as hell. The moment they saw me, they stopped holding hands. And then my sister was like, oh, like, I thought you were still playing. I thought your tournament was going to go on for another, like, few hours. And I was like, no. So where were you guys? They said they were looking for me, but they both knew I was playing, so I knew that was a lie. So I kind of just stared at them and waited for someone to say something, or at least give me, like, a real answer, because that was not a real fucking answer. They kept changing the subject and wouldn't tell me where they were at, so I just decided to let it go and just, like, see what happens, you know? So I had another game in, like, 20 minutes, so I just hung out with my boyfriend and stuff. Right before my next game, my boyfriend is about to say, like, you got this, Malia. But instead of my name, he says my fucking sister's name. And I was, like, shocked. So I just, like, knew something was going on. Like, I had a gut feeling. So, wait, what are we calling him? I think we're calling him Kevin. Or I don't really know. But I was like, Kevin, just tell me what is happening. Like, why are you acting so weird? Because he was also, like, lying to me about stupid-ass stuff. And I was like, just tell me. That is when this man tells me that he was in the bathroom with my sister the whole fucking first game that I had, and they were planning to do it again the next game. So then I fucking grabbed him, and I threw him up, and then I kicked him over the net. By the way, guys, this is all a joke. I've never had a boyfriend in my life. I don't play volleyball, and my sister is, like, not, like, she's young. This could never happen. Anyway, finish my makeup with me. I just gotta curl my lashes. I go back to school soon, and I'm, like, so terrified to go back because, like, half the people there I just fucking hate. And also, it's a new school. Like, I'm gonna be a freshman, which I know everyone hates freshmen, which, like, literally, like, okay, I don't know. I'm scared. So I hope I don't get bullied. I do have, like, 5 junior friends,
and 3 senior friends because I went to Mexico with all of them. Ow, this really hurts. I went to Mexico with all of them. And then I have a few sophomore friends. But I do have a Friday night football game coming up this Friday, and I'm cheering at it, so I'm really excited for that. Hopefully, like, some cute sophomores will be like, ooh, like, who's that girl cheering? Where's my brush? Okay, I have to brush my hair. The whole reason I did this story is because I literally need more views. I'm such a fucking clout chaser. But also, like, oh, by the way, I'm not doing white mascara. That's primer mascara, I promise. Also because, like, I need to get better at lying. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Mascara time. I'll do this mascara today. This is called Lily Lashes. It's really good. But it's really clumpy. So I'm gonna have to, like, watch myself do this. Here. Mascara primer, like, I have mixed feelings about it. It does make my lashes longer, but it also, like, if you don't cover it all, like, some of your lashes will be white, which is, like, not fun. I need glow up tips for before school starts. So if anyone has any tips, please let me know, like, how I can, like, glow up. My nose contour is awful. Okay, guys, I literally have a book that I have to read this summer, and I start school, like, in 2 weeks. I didn't even start it yet. I didn't even buy the fucking book, and every time I go to the books, no. Oh, we're better. Every time I go to the fucking bookstore, it's just non-existent. It's not there. Also, I don't want to go back to school because, funny story, I talked to, like, 5 people this summer, and I'm gonna have to see them in school. 5 people at my school. I talked to way more people than that this summer. And the one guy who I actually fell in fucking love with, my first love, I blocked for him. But he lives in a different state, so I'll never see him again. But literally, when we hung out, it was, like, the best time of my life. We went to the beach, just us. So fucking romantic. Anyway, I'm almost done getting ready. Okay, something looks weird about me today. I don't know what it is. Maybe because I did not sleep last night, and I just woke up, and it's fucking 5:39. I'm going to go over this with Sky High mascara. Wait, no, I'm not. Oh my god, I just remembered my mascara, my favorite one. I dropped it like a week ago, but I just found it, obviously. Hello Lashes Plus. Not, like, this is not a promo, but literally, it has lash serum in it, and it grows my fucking lashes every time I use it. Like, yes, please. I got it on Amazon for, like, $30, but it was so worth it, guys. Okay, I think I'm done getting ready. I feel like I looked better before I put on makeup. That was a fucking lie. But I just, like, don't look good today. But it's fine. Last step of my routine. My earrings. These are from Francesca's. It was a set of 3, and I got 3 pairs of earrings for $7 because they had a sale. It was, like, all jewelry, $7. And when I tell you, I copped that bitch. Oh my god, I literally did. Why won't this go in? That's what she said. Guys, literally won't. Okay, got it. Yeah. I don't know why this video is still going, but it is. If anyone made it this far, you're so lucky. Comment the clown emoji. Ow! Ooh, I just fucking poked my scalp out. Ow! Hold on. Okay, I should probably stop this video. Nothing is happening, and I finished the story time like 10 minutes ago. But the 10-minute feature on TikTok is back, baby. So I'm gonna abuse the hell out of that. Can this go in? Okay, guys, I'm done getting ready. I hope you enjoyed my story time. Look. Hold on. Let the light in. That was me and my favorite X Talking Stages song. Well, he doesn't know it was our song. Like, I made it our song in my head. But yeah. Bye, guys. I look tan. I think it's because there's a filter.